Accessibility isn't just accessibility for people that use accessible devices or accessible software and technology. It also has to do with how we reach people through bandwidth and through page load. And when we think about the reach of folks who live outside of the cities, you have 18% of Americans live more than 10 miles away from their local acute care facility or hospital. 24% live between 5 and 10 miles away. But on average, it's taking 34 minutes for rural Americans to reach their nearest acute care facility. So if you're in a place where maybe internet access is a little bit slower, you live out in the country, you're rural. I live in Iowa. I've even been there on my own road trips or when I'm visiting family. You will find that those kinds of slowdowns on your website also impact accessibility and impact people's ability to get to you. So if I live far away and I need help, please don't make me click through a bunch of stuff just to get to locations or doctors or services. I really just want to get the help that myself or my loved one needs. And that's really what should be our focus. And lastly, something you'll hit on too is that accessibility is our duty. According to Pew Research Center, disabled Americans have a lower rate of technology adoption for devices. 62% of disabled Americans use desktops or laptops, compared to the 81% who claim no disability. Likewise, 72% use smartphones as opposed to 88%. 47% use tablets as opposed to 54%. So this is a 10 to 30% difference from people who claim no disabilities. Now, make your website accessible for everyone. We really want to make sure that accessibility isn't just a checklist. It's not just a widget you put on your site to say that it's done. You really want to make sure that your code and that the design is using modern accessibility technologies, and that if you're working with a vendor, that they're talking actively about website content accessibility guidelines, or WCAG. That should be part of every system and every build that you do. But building that accessible experience is really essential to what we do and the people that we serve. And we want to make sure that we keep them in mind at all times.